Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Andrew, and today I'm going to show you how to do a Chenango top string, I think is how you pronounce it. I like to just call it a two-hole top string because I'm just going to be using two diamonds up here to weave in the top string. So basic startup, you're going to go ahead and I like to skip two sidewall holes before I lace up my piece of mesh. So I'm going to skip my two holes. I'm going to interlock the mesh to the sidewall, making sure that it's nice and tight. So I've got my mesh locked nice and tight. I've skipped two holes. And then first step, I'm going to come through the front of the mesh and out the back of the second diamond, and then I'm going to go back through the back side of the mesh and up through the front again, and then I'm going to connect to the top and do just a real basic top string interlock. I'm going to skip one diamond, and when you're doing this type of a top string, it's really important that you're using the 9 diamond row across the top, because you're going to want one diamond in between your two top string holes that you're using. So make sure that you're using a 9 diamond top string. I'm skipping a diamond, and then I'm just doing a simple interlock again. I'm going to go through that diamond that I just interlocked, through the front of the mesh, back through the back of the mesh. So I'm essentially just weaving through the diamonds like you would when you're doing a shooting string. And then I'm going to tie that last diamond to my sidewall and lock that down. So your first string should look something like this. It should be nice and tight. You don't want it to be loose at all, otherwise you may run the risk of hitting some plastic. And this top string, kind of like a triangle top string, is going to use two pieces of top string. So I'm going to run my second piece of top string through that same hole on the sidewall that I used originally, and I'm going to come from the front of the head through that first diamond, and basically all you're doing is weaving that top string like you would a shooting string up and over that first top string that you used. So we're going to make sure that all of our diamonds are covered. So I came in through the bottom, now I'm going to come over the top. And once you've weaved you'll get up to the top of the head, and you're going to put that top string through the front, and you'll see there will be a loop created up there between the top string and the plastic, and you're going to send your string back through that loop that you just created, and then you're going to do the same thing. So this time I'm coming between the plastic and the top, and I'm going out the back. This top string hole is pretty tight. So now you'll see I've created essentially a triangle top string looking pattern up top there. And I'm going to do very similar to the triangle top string in that diamond that we skipped in the top has one bump in the middle. So I'm going to go through the middle of that. Pulling the top string through, and I'm going to go back up through there so that my top string has now run underneath that diamond. So I'm splitting the diamond with my top string. I'm going to come through the top hole, and again I'm creating that loop. So top string through the front of the stick, in between the plastic through that loop that I just created, underneath the plastic, back around through the back side of the head, and again the top string on the proton is kind of small, so really got to kind of cram it through there. So again, I've created that triangle look, and again I'm going down through that first piece of mesh, and I'm just interlocking my diamonds like I would a shooting string. So I'm going over and under, so that each diamond is covered by a top string out through the side. Tie that nice and tight. And there you have what I like to call the two-string top string. Some advantages to this top string are obviously that it's going to create a really nice and tight channel. So you can sort of see I've got quite a bit of depth, but a very sort of pointed and focused channel throughout the bottom of the stick. I like to use sort of a mid to low pocket, especially in this proton. So again, I'm getting a pretty deep pocket, but a really tight channel throughout the stick. A couple of things to be aware of. A lot of people try and bring their top string down too far on the side of the stick. The lower you go, the tighter the channel is going to be. But if you make your channel too tight, the ball is going to want to get stuck in the channel, and you're going to have too much whip for your liking. So really kind of got to go based on the stick itself and also how much whip you want. I like medium whip, so I try and skip 2 diamonds on most of the heads that I use this top string in. You can go 1 fewer, just skip 1 top string hole, and you'll have a similar channel but a little bit less whip. Any bit further than skipping 2 you start to get too tight, and again, you're going to get a lot of extra whip. So just something to be aware of as you're stringing up your own. I hope this helps, and check back for more top string tutorials. Thanks.